What it do, homies? We are back with some new Geoff. This time we're checking out him singing Elvis Presley cover of Blue Christmas. But before we get into this thumbnail right here, this text, setting fire to my truck was indeed an appropriate response to me. Hey, yo. Anyways, I'm ready for some dragon bass, if any. You know, he might be riding with the dragon riders. We don't know. Geoff is just a pot. He's capable of everything. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up. Production always, look at that, bro. See, look, production always taking a step up. I like those type of shots right there, right? It's only a matter of time before we start getting like movie lengths of stuff, you know, from Geoff.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you.
Look, man, see, I've heard this song before, right? Blue Christmas. You know, I've heard it before. It's played on, I believe, retail radios and everything. And the interesting thing about Elvis Presley's voice is that he's a low singer as well. But he's more, he definitely is more butter, right? Especially now that I'm sitting here listening to Geoff. See, Geoff has that, he has that smooth sandpaper. It's like that itch that you can't reach, but when you finally get a chance to reach it, it itches so good. And the reason why the itch is so good is because it's that Geoff sandpaper. That's what it is, man. It's pleasant itch scratching sandpaper. And the way that this man just trails off on his bass,
Thinking about you, decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same if you're not here with me.
That's like, he's still going.
And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. And you
see, man, I was going to pause so that I can make a remark on, I feel like some of my favorite, especially some of my favorite Christmas songs are ones where there is like a whole lot of sustained notes and you got harmonies and stuff going on, because it helps solidify kind of like that nice, it's like a safe space, right? It's like a safe space has been developed, like a sphere of safe space has been developed around your head, right? And nothing can kind of snap you out of it. And when Geoff kind of holds those, it creates that warmness. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily eargasm, but it is eargasm, especially when he likes to, you know, dip his dragon claws into the pools, give us a taste, us mere mortals, a taste of his power and everything as he dips low to kind of snap us out of it, then just brings us right back into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I'm gonna stop making my analogies, man. My stuff been getting crazy lately.
Start calling, and you'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas. Blue Christmas.
Wow. What he did with his voice. So, as you guys know, or you didn't know, I'm kind of like an amateurish producer. And the reason why I kind of took up producing is first because I make some songs, you know, for myself. I don't have anything that's like super serious out. But learning how to produce kind of teaches you some of the things that kind of go in mixing, like some of the techniques that producers use to keep songs interesting. It also kind of increases my knowledge, right? So I can be of a better value, that provide more value as a reactor. So what's interesting about what he did right there was he took his vocals, and it is possible that it was that he already kind of had like a wide kind of a mix to it, but he made it more wide. And not only that, but it almost sounds like he threw a chorus on it, which is kind of like a doubler effect. And then he widened it out, made it more wide. And then to add even further, he added a not a delay, a reverb, which kind of makes it, push it further back in the mix. And then he did a volume automation to kind of make it cut off. And that sounded absolutely amazing, right? Kind of sounds like a ghost. Speaking of that, if I ever had Ghost of Christmas Past and Geoff was taking me back to a time period and he just sung the entire time about the things that I was doing, I'd be like, hey man, I don't need to see the other 3 ghosts, bro. It was 3 of them, right? Three. I don't need to see the other 2 ghosts, bro. We just gonna stay in this time period, bro. Continue singing.
But I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. It's Christmas time, darling, and I'm missing you something fierce. I may have treated you poorly, but I never meant to chase your love away. And now I realize that I hurt you, and my transgressions are numerous. For example, I can now admit that you were right. Setting fire to my truck was indeed an appropriate response to me arriving home late from work.
Hey man, sometimes, bro, that's what it is, man. When you in a marriage, man, it's compromise. You know what I'm saying? So even though my wife be wrong, man, she right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to pick your battles, man. That's exactly what's going on right here, right? You see that face right there? That face that Geoff is making. See, that's a face of a learned man right there, right? Just pick your battles, man. Some ain't worth it. See, he had to go wash his laundry, right? He had to get right. You know what I'm saying? He had to take some time off, take some stress off. Doing laundry is therapeutic sometimes. And then the warmth that comes from that laundry when you're folding it, sometimes you might put it to your face. Man, feels so good. You know what I mean? It make you feel better. And then he had some time to think. He said, you know what, man, maybe my wife was right, bro. Maybe I didn't need that expensive car. I've been there. I know the feeling, bro. I feel you. Got that connection, Geoff, if you're watching. I know.
Fire to my truck was indeed an appropriate response to me arriving home late from work. I needed a new one anyway. And
There it
in
is.
retrospect, giving away my dog was the right choice. Taking him for walks was occupying a lot of time that I could have been spending with you. Also,
Wait.
occupying a lot. My dog was
Oh, not the dog. Not the dog. Oh no.
the right choice. Taking him for walks was occupying a lot of time that I could have been spending with you. Also, it does make perfect sense in hindsight that you were just testing out the bed sheets with my best friend.
Hey, wait a minute, y'all. I thought I heard this song before. Please don't tell me this is the actual dialogue of the song. Please don't tell me that. Please tell me that he made this up, because this is a lot more fun to think about that thing. Was this actually, hey, yo, testing out the bed? Nah, bro, I have a limit. I do have a limit. See, Geoff, what happened is, and I know it happens, man. It happens to the most strong, man. Women have a way, especially ones you love, to pierce through all of that thick, legendary dragon hide and get straight to your center point. I understand, man. I understand, but I don't know, man. I might have to. That's tough. Testing out my bed sheets. Bill? You mean William? Oh no.
Friend Bill, you know I have sensitive skin, and that was mighty thoughtful of you. But it's the holidays, baby, and I desperately need you, because I need your love, and I need you to let me back into the house. You locked me out and took my keys, honey.
And he locked him out on some Walter White stuff from Breaking Bad.
You let me back into the house. You locked me out and took my keys, honey, and it's starting to snow. It's getting a little cold. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, blue,
let me down easy. Let me down easy. Oh, hey, there she is. Oh, what a nice, perfect segue. That was beautiful.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
I appreciate every last one of you. And of course, the lion's share of my gratitude goes out to my Patreon community.
What's up,
who
Patreon?
Continue to indulge my musical whims. Special shout out goes to Huldra Draco, Mythos Myths, Helen Anderson, Diane Holland, Sarah O, Lori Templeman.
Okay, so he did hit us with a couple of low dragon growls, but it was sustainable. Okay, see, you see this, man. I had the deodorant on deck just in case I had to get whiffed out of my emotion. But honestly, bro, the text messages is what took me out. I'm hoping that that's a dialogue that he created. I hope it. Regardless, it was crazy. Also, guys, I did a reaction to their Mean Girls, but it didn't get that much reception. So I guess not many of you guys really care much about that, because I know there's gonna be quite a few of you that watches this, and those of you who make it to the end, who made it to the end. If you didn't go watch it, go check it out, because I enjoyed that, and they put their whole entire foot into that thing, all the way down from the poses to the dance moves to the reenactment of the boombox getting kicked on Lane's face. It was beautiful. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Dave's out.